So I am back to do another tag, and this time it's the All About Me tag, and I was tagged by my friend Mika, and I am still getting used to my new camera, so if it looks weird, that is the reason why. But enough about that, and let's get on to the tag. It has 24 questions, and the first question is, do you have a middle name? Yes, I have a middle name, and it's Maria. Question 2. What was or is your favorite subject in school? Since I don't attend school anymore, I don't have a favorite subject right now, but when I was in school it was English and Italian. I'm a language geek, as you may know already. Question number 3. What is your favorite drink? Now I have a few, because I love coffee and I love like a coffee drink with some flavors in it and stuff like that, and I love wine, and I love me a good mojito. So I think I would have to say those. And also a chai latte, but that's more for like autumn and winter. But mojito is always a good idea. Question 4. What is your favorite song at the moment? And I have two. Since it is the time of year for the Eurovision Song Contest, and I think Sweden has an amazing song, I have to say Måns Zelmerlöw's Heroes. I will link that down below too in the description. And I would also have to say A New Found, and it is, I'm checking it on my phone here, it is Shut Up and Dance with Walk the Moon. And I will try to link that down below as well. Question number 5 is, what would you name your kids? Well, this is actually something I've thought about a very long time. And I think if I had a girl, and if it looked like this name, I would call her Lucia. Because I've always loved that name, and I've never really met anyone here in Scandinavia called Lucia, so I would love that. And also, I don't know, Livia. I like names like that. And since me and my brother and sister we all have the same first letter in our names. If I had more than one kid, I would want to do that too, to keep the initial the same. So I think that is really cute. Question number 6. Do you participate in any sports? Question number 7. Favorite book? And I think I have to say 50 Shades of Grey. I love that, or that series, the whole series of 50 Shades of Grey. Because not necessarily is the first one the best book. I prefer the two others, but that series is an obsession of mine. Favorite color? I wear mostly black, but I love black, I love purple. If you see where I sit in my room right now, I have a purple haven on my bed. And I also love pink, I love olive green. I have a lot of colors that I like, but I wear mostly black actually, with some like other colors in it, like I'm wearing right now here. I don't know if you can see, but I have a lot of colors on my top. But it has a black base, and that's what I like. Question number 9. Favorite animals? And I have to say I love dogs. I grew up around dogs. My sister has now 2 dogs, and I love them both, so I have to say. Question number 10 is favorite perfume, and I have 2 right here. This one is more for like winter autumn time, and it's the Lancôme Trésor Midnight Rose. I've talked about this 1,001 times, so I think most of you know this, that I love this. And the other one is my summer favorite, and this was actually the very first perfume I ever bought. I have a backup, a new one right now, and this is the Moschino Funny, and I love this. It smells like summer. It's just perfect with citrus notes, and I just love it. So these 2 are my favorites. Question number 11 is favorite holiday, and I do not know if you can count it as a holiday, but summer. For me, like I have my summer vacation if it is a seasonal holiday, because I'm not a Christmas person, I'm not an Easter person, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here, so I have to say summer because of my vacation time, so that's my kind of holiday. Or no, midsummer instead, in that case, if it's a holiday, because we have like a midsummer's fest here in Sweden, and that is something I love, because we always have family and we're at my summer cottage, and it's in the beginning of June, or like the middle of June, middle to end actually, and so that I think would be my favorite, because it is in summer. Question number 12, have you graduated high school? We don't have high school in Sweden, but I have graduated from the equivalent to the high school, so yes. Question number 13, have you ever been outside the country? If so, how many times? Oh my god, that can take a while. First time when I was 9, I was in like 7 countries in 6 months, because we went by car and like motorhome. And then I've been then I went to Italy and France and stuff like that, also by car when I was 16. Then I went to England, then I went to live in Florence, then I have been to Norway like 6-7 times. I think I've been outside the country like 15 times or something like that. Just recently I was in Madeira. But I think around 15-20 times I've been outside the country. Question number 14. Do you speak any other languages? Well, English isn't my first language, so I speak Swedish, I speak English, I speak a bit of German, I speak Italian, speak a tiny bit of Norwegian, but not a lot, but I am part Norwegian. A tiny bit of Japanese that I've probably forgotten everything by now. So I speak around 6 languages. Question number 15. How many siblings do you have? I have 2. I have an older brother that is 7 years older than me, and I have an older sister that is 6 years older than me, and I love them both so very much. And we're just a family-oriented family, if that made any sense, but we love hanging out with each other. My sister, though, lives in Norway, so it's kind of far, but when she's here, we have a great time together, and I often hang out with my brother and his family, so I love hanging out with family. Question number 16. What is your favorite store? Now this can change, but when it's like clothing store, I have my favorite store is called Joy, and most all of my wardrobe comes from Joy, so that has to be it. And for like beauty store, I would like to say Sephora, but Sephora in Sweden isn't that fun. They don't have that many like special things, so I have to, if I could say one online makeup site or store or whatever, no, I can't say one. I would say like Beauty Bay and Feel Unique, but mostly recently it's mostly Feel Unique I've bought from. But we also have Kicks here in Sweden, but they don't have that much either, not in stores, and there's a lot of brands we don't get in Sweden yet, so I have to get them online. So, but yeah, that's a long answer to a short question. Question number 17, favorite restaurant. Now, I don't go to restaurants that much in Sweden because I think it's crazy expensive. So I save my money on to spending it on other stuff. So I mostly like cook my own things, or we cook together things. I can't remember the last time I went to a restaurant here in Sweden. But if I'm like going for sushi, because I just learned to enjoy and eat sushi, we have a few stores or a few places here in town. But I don't have a favorite restaurant. No, I don't. Question number 18. Do you like school? Well, I'd like school. I mean, it's fun to learn. Yes, it is fun to learn, but you have to be motivated to learn as well. When I was at uni, I wasn't motivated to go to school, so that just didn't go well at all. So, but yeah, I like school, but I just wish I was motivated to go back to school so I could get a degree or something. But yeah. Question number 19 is favorite YouTuber. And that is such a hard question because I love so many YouTubers, and especially like my friends, like Mika, like Kitty, like Sophie, I like Samantha, I really love them. And I have my other Swedish YouTubers as well, like Ellie and Sanna, and there's so many. And there's the other like Fleur the Force, Tanya Burr, Essie Button. I mean, there's so many, I can't really name them all, but I loved a whole lot of YouTubers, so I can't just pick one. Question number 20 is favorite movie, and I think a movie that I could put on any day and just watch over and over again would be like my little guilty pleasure, and it's Dirty Dancing. I love that movie. So yeah, I mean, I'm a movieaholic, or movieaholic, or filmaholic, or whatever you want to call it. So I have tons and tons of films and movies, but I think Dirty Dancing is a classic that will never ever die. Question number 21 is favorite TV show, and this is also a category that, or a question that can go for miles, because I love watching TV. I love like Bones, I love Grey's Anatomy, I love Blacklist, I love Criminal Minds. Oh my god, I have so many. The Following. Oh my god, what do I have? Big Bang Theory. I'm just kind of going through it all. Stalker is really good. And I have like so many TV shows, but I think my favorite out of all has to be Gilmore Girls. I just figured out that it has to be Gilmore Girls. But I love so many different TV shows. Question number 22 is PC or Mac? And I'm a PC girl. Second to last question, question number 23. What kind of phone do you have? And I have this one. And this is the Sony C3 or Z3. And I have it in the copper color. And I love this. I love Sony. And the great thing about these two are that they are like water resistant, so I can have it out. I don't have to worry about it getting wet, so I really love it. And the camera is awesome. It has, what has it? 20.7 megapixels, and this was the only camera I brought when I was in Madeira, and it is really awesome actually, so I love this phone. And now we come to the last question, and that is, how tall are you? And I am 161 centimeters tall. I have no idea how much that is in foot and inches, or feet and inches. So I'm just gonna say I'm 161 centimeters tall. So that's all the questions answered, and I will tag a few special people down below. And of course I tag all of you who's watching. So if you've done this tag or will do this tag, comment down below so I can go and check it out. And as always, comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Ciao!